fuck out here. Alright, man, nigga, I'm gonna need you to calm it down, my nigga, because I'm finna come on here and speak some real shit to my people right quick. Oh, yeah, that something feeling good, man. Oh, shit. So, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another video, man. I kind of made a video about this, like, a while ago. But I want to talk about how, like, everything around us is, like, weaponized, is being used as a weapon. See, y'all hear that? That motherfucking helicopter, that joint being used as a weapon right now. Trying to keep me from getting my message across. But nah, look. I just want to say this, man. I ain't been out in nature in a minute. And y'all see the sun right here too, but I ain't sun gazed in a minute. But it's definitely it's like a weird feeling. Not like a weird feeling, but it's like you could feel like the difference in energy, like when you get used to it, like when you on your shit, and when you start to fall off, like it's definitely like a weird feeling that you get. Like I ain't sun gazed in a minute, so it kind of feel like weird, or I feel like my energy been drained or something. Like I don't know, cause I'm used to sun gazing daily, like just to keep my energy up, again in nature. The weather been decent where I'm at. We had a couple of snowy days, a couple rainy days, but today where I'm at, it's a pretty decent day. But no, really though, if you really trying to get your life in order, I really do encourage you to get you some nature. Like how you get out and get you some fresh shit, so you get out in nature, ground yourself too. Now I grounded myself one time, and I'm not gonna say that I had like it was just something that I wasn't used to. Like I started like getting a lot of information, so I had to slow down. I started to type into my DNA too much, so it's like I'm not trying to like rush the process. You know what I'm talking about? So, but usually when I get out in nature, I just sit by a tree and lay my head up against the tree, and that's how you get information too, right? Like when the nigga put me on to it, I thought he was joking. He like put your head up against the tree. I'm like, what the fuck? And at first he was talking about getting in nature. I'm like, hold on now, where you going with that? But I'm trying to tell you, once you get out there, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna change your life for the better. I think nature actually connects you to the divine. Like, I don't know. We ain't gonna get on that though. But no, we're gonna talk about how everything is weaponized. Like, cause like I said, I ain't been in nature though. I've been trying to just been getting content for my main channel, but I ain't been posting on it because this channel right here, they done suspended me for a week. Cause when you start coming on here speaking the truth, then they gonna try to fuck with your channel. Now they done already started deleting some of my videos, but now they just put a strike on my channel. That shit crazy. Like I'm not misinforming people about nothing. Like all of this shit you could look up. Well, except for like I said, I need to come up with a new word or something, cause I hate when a helicopter, man. Them motherfuckers be shaking my damn house, bro. I be in the joint trying to chill, just have a peace of mind, and them motherfuckers come flying past, shaking the damn house, bro, for no reason. But nah, for real, like all the food is like my mama, she keep buying all this GMO food. And that's the thing though. This whole week that I wasn't posting, I was just watching like some TV shows, just trying to get up on some hidden message. Like I tell y'all, like now, like cause like I said, through that whole spiritual journey that I went through, I found out some new things. Like I used to watch movies and stuff for entertainment. Now I do, cause it's like I already know that like movies and songs and all be having like hidden messages and stuff like that. So it's like I don't really sometimes I do be trying to watch movies and stuff for the entertainment, but at the same time, they be throwing like hidden messages in it, so it's like you can't miss it. So even if you try to watch it for entertainment, like if you woke or if you conscious enough, bro, you gonna see the shit. But nah, this past week I was just watching a movie called Consumed. It was basically about like this mother and her son. Her son ended up getting sick, and she thought it was from like GMO foods and stuff like that, which it was, right? And she used to live like down the street from this organic farm and stuff like that. So like she thought that her son was getting sick from the GMO food, so she tried to visit the organic farmer, and they tried to shut my man farm down because they wanted people to consume GMO foods. And the thing is, in the markets and stuff like that, they wasn't labeling their food, so people didn't really know what they was buying. And every time like they go shop and shit like that, they see like little bugs and I don't even know what them bitches called, like them little small little, I want to say like termites or something. Like they was calling out the potatoes and the tomatoes and all that shit. She didn't know what to get, so she tried to visit the organic farm, and she got some from the, well, she tried to, and they ended up shutting down his farm. And then I think like a couple of weeks later, he ended up dying from a heart attack, cause he was fighting to keep his farm alive, cause that was the only thing that his family had going was the organic farm. He said he had it for like 5-6 generations and stuff like that. But and it's crazy because you know how like motherfuckers be quick to call people with conspiracy theories and stuff like that. In the movie, they was blaming the fact that she was having like delusions and, you know, all that type shit to, you know, to disregard everything that she was saying. But come to find out, she was really telling the truth, right? And peep, she tried to, cause her mother used to work at this little science lab in the movie. It's called Consume. Like, you go check it out, right? So basically, her mother used to work at the science lab, right? And I think she tried to get a hold of like some type of records or something, but they wasn't really trying to talk to her, right? Cause they thought that what she was saying was like not factual. They thought it was like conspiracies and stuff like that, right? So long story short, one of the scientists was doing labs and stuff like that, and he ended up peeping at like the chickens, and cause somehow they tried to get like the chickens to meet or something, and they tried to get motherfucking helicopters, man. They tried to get like the chickens to mate, cause I don't know what they was doing. They had like some type of I don't know. It was like these little tubes that they had, you know, like in the science lab. They be having like the little, I can't remember what it was called though. Like I think they was injecting the chickens with something, like to make them bigger, cause that's what the dude was saying. Like he was trying to market the chickens and make them bigger and stuff like that. I guess so they could sell better, stuff like that, right? And I think like some of the test chickens end up dying, right? And one of the dudes he went in the lab to go test or to go check them out, and they all died. So he was like, hold up, something ain't right here. So boom, right? So he ended up trying to, you know, and Pete, I'm about to make the correlation because the mother tried to call the science lab and try to see if her son getting sick had anything to do with what the dude was studying in the lab with the, you know, with the GMO chickens and shit like that, right? And come to find out it did. But he didn't want to talk to her first, so he ended up calling her back. But she didn't want to answer the phone because she was so fed up with the bullshit and the lies that people kept telling her, and then people was trying to disregard what she was saying. So she was like, oh, she don't want to talk to nobody and stuff like that. So she really felt like motherfuckers was against her and stuff like that, right? So her mother ended up getting sick, or I don't know. But I don't know if it was from the food. I think she said it was from like her insulin diabetes or something like that. But yeah, the dude, he couldn't get in contact with her, so he ended up peeping that what she was saying was right, and they had a correlation to her son getting sick. So he tried to get on her way. He tried to he tried to come to her house, you know, to give her the information and shit like that. And, you know, the nigga ended up getting killed because the motherfuckers kept playing and, you know, end up drove him off the road and he killed himself and he ended up crashing into the pole. But that's wild. But it was just another business, dude. He tried to disregard the whole study about the chickens being GMO or not being labeled or something like that, right? And dude was like, why didn't y'all show me the studies and stuff like that, right? So he get to thinking about his kid and like, hold up, what she's saying could be true and stuff like that. Like, she really was fighting to get people to see what she was talking about, but everybody thought she was talking about conspiracies and stuff like that. But I'm saying that all to say, man, I know some of y'all know that most of the shit that we come in contact with on a daily basis is used as a weapon, like, you know, technology, foods, like GMO foods and all that type of stuff. Like, me personally, like, I got like a couple I just bought me like some organic oatmeal, peanut butter, you know, I'm still trying to get me like some, at one point I did have some like organic cereal and stuff like that, but, you know, I gotta re-up on that type shit. But yeah, man, some people probably already gone though. Like you could definitely feel like a difference, and like if you change your whole diet, like you will feel a whole lot better. Like, it's just like I've been slacking on my diet, so I've been feeling like a little, I'm not gonna say like I'm motivated, cause you know I still got that fire to, you know, come on and make these videos, but it's just like I just feel a little different just cause I ain't been out in nature, or I ain't been sun gazing as much as I used to. But like I said, man, they really trying to make everything like artificial intelligence, man. Like, that's the thing though. I've been hearing about them, and that's probably what it is. Like, nanotechnology, they trying to put some in the food. Like, I mean, they been doing it, but it's like they trying to do it on a larger scale to, you know, to make it quicker. And, you know, and I ain't, to be honest, I've been so detached from like the news, so it's like I don't even know like what the fuck they be reporting on the news. Oh, and I recently just found out about some dude named Amir Locke, and they said they went up into his house and they killed him. Like, this, but is this the same helicopter this nigga is flying around in circles? Like, bro, this nigga just went this way, then he just went that way, then he just came back that way. Like, bro, I'm feeling like these niggas is doing this shit on purpose, bro. Like, every time I try to record a video, they always got helicopters flying. Like, I remember when I be out in nature recording videos, they be having helicopters flying over my head. Like, what the fuck is going on? And it sound like that nigga way over there somewhere, bro. If you come back, bro, I'm out to shoot a motherfucking rocket launcher on some GTA type shit. Cause, man, y'all niggas. Nah, man, for real. And it's crazy that I came across that movie at this time, because I really been trying to focus on my diet too and stay away from GMO foods, and not seeing a movie about GMO foods and stuff. Like, usually it be about like artificial intelligence, or it be about like, you know, like self-driving cars, or like anything that got something to do with technology. This was like my first movie watching like something about GMO foods and stuff like that, so yeah. But y'all already are, I done came on, like I said, I get a couple of new subscribers, you know, every day, so it's like sometimes I might come on here and repeat myself too, but like I said, I'm gonna keep coming with these, like, the messages and stuff like that. Like my last video, like I be getting little messages and stuff like that, so I just come on here with these messages, and, you know, oh, I'm gonna make another video about that, but it's gonna be probably like a part 3, because I think the part 1 was about, you know, everything with love was made to destroy us, and then this one was like everything being weaponized, and I'm probably coming with a part 3, just, I don't know, but I'm just keep coming with these videos, man. Make sure y'all stay up, make sure y'all be blessed, man. Stay focused on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish and do, and like I said, man, stay away from that. I'm coming up with a word for it, man, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm out there, y'all.